Last time on Ember Fables, you all traveled most of the day to the town of Pwoston. Pwoston sits on an oasis, the Lake Pwoston, and you guys arrived mid to late evening, right in time for the clam bake, and you all did various and sundry errands, some shopping, some message sending, some very ineffective library.
Some people are just not
research.
Some people are just not cut out for research.
You know, it's a sad fact.
I do have a low intelligence. So, yeah. Wow.
So, we ended the evening with a nice dinner and a conversation. And once that was finished, Norin went up and checked the rooms and found that Poe was hiding from some owlbears that had recently hatched in someone's bed. And then the gentlemen had a conversation about whether or not they would post up a watch, and Shadow offered to take the first watch of the night. So I realize I'm doing this slightly out of order because I'm giving the recap before I have you guys introduce yourselves, but I really wanted to get it right this time because, you know, having continuity errors bothers me. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and go around the table, say who we are, who we're playing, and how we're feeling about today's session. Rachel, why don't you go ahead and start us off?
I am Rachel Markley playing Pearl Greenholm, and I'm just a happy, proud owlbear mama.
No bumper stickers.
No bumper. No. All of it. No. 1, 2, 3 little birds. Yes. On the side of my broom.
Yes. My owlbear babies can eat your honor student.
Absolutely.
True story.
Oh, that'll get CPS called on you real fast. So, Alex.
Yeah. I'm Norin Gildathal, and what was the question? How I'm feeling? Yeah. I'm stealing myself to dispatch some owlbear babies.
Gauntlets been thrown.
Wow.
Hannah Markley. I'm playing Renya. For now, I don't know why I said that. She hopefully, yeah, that's great.
If she survives her own naivete.
True story. Renya survived
dear.
herself, and I'm excited to get going.
Shadow, and I haven't in character discovered the owlbears yet, but I imagine there's going to be some PTSD there from prior sessions, so this should be interesting.
That's fair.
Be that bad.
I feel like it must have come up during our discussion about who was going to take
It hasn't yet. You better.
No, it hasn't come up yet.
Well, I'm asleep now.
Craig, you'll be fine. You'll
Craig will be fine. Shadow.
Yeah. I'm Caleb. I'm playing Jaren, and I'm feeling like a little nervous.
Jaren's had a rough go of it.
I've had a really hard time. He's had a very hard time.
We need to get Jaren in counseling.
he needs to.
He needs a group hug.
He needs a
get
group
like a
hug.
message too or something.
No.
Nobody knows that.
You don't know that. What are you talking about?
There's a lot of things we know that our characters don't.
Exactly.
I forgot a pencil.
Oh, wait, I have pencils.
I mean, I've got one in my bag.
Okay.
He has a special
Wants
pencil.
his pencil.
He does have a pencil that's like, kind of like a pen, and it's super heavy, and he's very partial to it.
I like it.
It's a left-handed pencil, everyone.
You're calling my husband a tool.
I mean, like, sure.
Anyways.
Alex, Craig just called you a tool.
No. It's a tool pencil, right? I called it when you said it was heavy. I love those. Good man.
Thank you for not calling him a tool. I appreciate that. Since we're yeah. So
Are we doing some Adventures in Odyssey soundtrack?
you know what? No one can see that. Stop it. Stop.
We want more
No
music.
trademark
Don't judge his music.
And everything I need to cut out of this episode now. You and your left-handed pencil.
Cut out Alex.
Yeah. I'm such an example.
Just a
It's just a blurred section of screen.
We gotta
Just
reel
black
it
him
in.
out.
Reel
You
it
haven't
in.
unlocked this character yet.
Okay.
We have just finished having this conversation. The Shadow is actually going to be the one spending the first few hours on watch outside of the 2 rooms. I'll remind you that the hotel is essentially kind of lighthouse shaped in that it's like tall, cylindrical, and the rooms kind of rotate around. So the grand staircase and hallway are kind of all one. So there's a little bit of a landing, but it's mostly just stairs there up past all of the rooms. And the evening shows no signs of settling down. Everyone is real excited, ramped up. You still hear occasional fireworks and stuff, and hooting and hollering, and just everything that happens at a traditional Boston clam bake.
Rachel.
God bless Boston.
God bless Boston.
So what would you guys like to do?
Pearl, what's your plan? With
The
these?
owlbears are ravenously eating,
We
tearing
can't-
apart the meat that you brought them.
We can't keep them. You know that, right?
Well, yes, I suppose. But they're so cute. And can you imagine, when they're big and trained,
I can imagine exactly what happens when an owlbear gets all grown up.
But, we could, next time we see Uncle Steve, how scared he'll be when we come up with, we've got flanked by 3 owlbears, and it would be amazing.
You're assuming that we make it out of this, and they don't just eat us in our sleep.
I don't actually understand how owlbears work.
Here's a question, Pearl. Have you ever owned a pet? Because I have. And I tend to aim to the ones that don't eat people.
Really?
As a pet. Yeah, it's just kind of a principle of mine.
Isn't
Call me conservative.
Isn't Silver and don't they have a big thing with like wolves though?
We don't keep them in our bedrooms.
I wasn't gonna say. Well, all right. That's the thing. We don't have the time to train them. We can't. I mean, we're supposed to be on the run. I am thoroughly distracted, and I realize that I need to focus on the task at
I
hand.
bet we could
The
find
thing is-
somewhere here to sell them.
I'd rather.
The owlbears are cuddling up to Pearl now.
Oh, stop it. I know you would kill her. Okay, so what do you want to do with them?
I don't know if there's like an owlbear sanctuary or something. I want to make sure they go to good homes. I've fallen in love. They're so cute.
Go to good homes, Pearl. Do you hear what you say? I don't.
They're
You
starting
know-
to fall asleep, nuzzling against Pearl.
The thing is, Pearl, I'm pretty well read. I've never heard of an owlbear sanctuary. Maybe we'll add that to our list of things to do after we've saved the world and,
All right. fine. Maybe we could like tuck them away in those ruins that we found that were definitely full of owlbears. They could just sort of rejoin their
Sure.
family.
We could just drop them off when we get out of town.
Wait. Oh no, I guess it's too late. I suppose our past selves have already murdered their parents.
Yeah,
You murdered her!
I distinctly remember, murder sounds so, premeditated. I think it was more of like they were eating our friends, and we said,
Well,
please stop with our
I mean,
swords.
we sort of.
And my concern is that our friends are gonna wake up in like 8 hours and wonder why you saved these,
Because I thought it would be funny.
and therein lies the problem.
I didn't think they would hatch. I mean, but they're so cute.
All All right, we need to go to sleep.
Yes, you're right. All right. I'm
Does
just gonna cuddle up with
Shadow?
my owl.
How close is Shadow to the door? Does he hear like the eating of the things in the room? Like, does he hear the owlbears?
No, he doesn't. You don't hear
I guess
that.
it's pretty loud.
But like, Norin has at this point come out. You guys had that discussion. Are you guys finishing up your conversation so that you'll go to sleep and he'll take watch?
Give him a warning.
Yeah, I'd like to just mention.
Yeah. What's up?
The whole situation with those owlbears.
The what?
Didn't they tell you?
Who tell me what?
The ladies have owlbears now.
Ladies is lady.
I'm gonna come up and join them.
What,
I don't know.
what do you mean?
The eggs that
Pearl
Pearl
eggs.
has been
Yes.
carrying around, they have hatched. And
Jaren
now
is
they're no
coming up
longer
the stairs at this
They're
point.
full owlbears that are hungry for flesh.
I'm sorry.
In
In the cave that we passed.
no,
Far from here,
no,
right?
on the other side of this.
You said
door.
what?
This door right here. Yeah, owlbears.
We should leave.
I
On the
mean,
other side of the door, you hear, Pearl! It's chewing on my shoe!
they're
Come back.
small owl bears,
Yes,
right?
the problem is that small owlbears tends to get very big
Yes.
quickly.
So I mean, we have I have my sword on me.
There are
I think
three
it would
of
be
us.
easy to
Two
dispatch.
of them.
How many
We
owl
should take
bears?
care of this
Right?
now.
Yeah. Well, all right. Should we?
I mean, I don't.
Open the door. What?
We're a little concerned about the situation in there.
Same.
Yeah. What would the what would the thought be around?
Everybody
just-
come inside. I want to show you. Let me introduce you. I've got my arms
Open the
full.
door.
You're like in the armchair near the fire. They're all asleep in your arms.
Pearl,
She wants to
I-
introduce you,
all right,
Norin.
so-
Don't be rude.
This one is Sam. This one is Pickles. He's the middle child. And this one is Aelred.
You should throw them into the fire.
Whoa! Yeah.
I was thinking that we could take them for her, and that way she doesn't have to worry about it.
Yes.
I
We're-
We will
think I've got an
find
inkling
a
about where
good
this is
home
going.
for that.
I'm not
All right,
insulting.
inside check.
I want to persuade her.
You aren't using your guitar, so you don't get +1. But
Can I roll an insight to see if they actually want to help? Or
sure, yeah. You roll a
Not that I-
deception there, Jaren.
Not 20.
Oh no, for a total of what?
So what,
Sorry, did you say
here-
deception?
what happens here is that Pearl and Renya are pretty skeptical about those two, but Jaren seems on the level, like rehoming, and you're like, yeah, this kind of keyed into what you guys have been talking about, but like. This doesn't mean that you're just going to give them up necessarily to
Okay.
them right now, because they're sleeping in your arms,
Yeah.
and
Pearl, maybe tomorrow, Jaren. Pearl, you can't keep them. If Jaren,
I know.
if Jaren
I
has
understand.
an idea of a good home to take them
Listen.
to, yeah.
I've never had a pet before. I'm sort of enjoying it for just this moment. And yes, maybe, all right, owlbears are nocturnal.
Let her
I can
have them.
fly out and maybe slip them into a nest somewhere.
Tonight, right now.
Sure, why not?
We could do
Alone.
So many,
well,
so many.
I've got my broom.
For the answer
Alone.
for why not, there's so many why
Do
nots.
you remember the last encounter we had with
Yeah,
owlbears?
but I wasn't.
These are baby
I mean-
owl bears.
She's talking about finding a nest.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't do that.
What?
I'm sure they'll be fine.
I think
I
our
can't
plan
imagine
is just.
anything going wrong with this plan.
We'll gather
That's
some
exactly
sticks.
why
I'll
you should
load
not
them
do
into
it.
my little
Stop.
basket.
I think it's just really noble and brave of her, and I will be so sorry to hear that she's no longer with us. But But the sacrifice that you're making is just,
Right,
it's just incredible. I think there will be tales and songs.
Okay, here's the thing. We need to rest.
I will write
Sure.
them.
We,
You will
we
even
need,
write them.
Oh,
need-
thanks.
We need
I
to
feel
rest.
so much better now.
What is our actual plan for tomorrow?
I got
To
distracted.
not deal with owlbears.
On our way to wherever we're going,
We can dispose of them. on
we
the way.
can drop them off in a fine place. They're wild animals, Pearl. They'll do fine on their no, but they'll do fine on their own.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that'd
can
be
you
fun.
imagine how funny it would have been if we'd left and there were 3 owlbears in the bed and then they hatched?
That would have been very destructive.
You and I think, yeah, Pearl,
Somebody
I
would've died.
appreciate that humor is in the eye of the one laughing, but as they say,
All right, fine.
you can
how
have
concerned
you
is Norin
can have
about,
them tonight.
How
They're babies.
concerned should
like
Norin be
little
about the
things,
likelihood that they will
Actually, harm.
Roll
someone
nature
in the middle
for
of
me.
Where are we supposed to be going?
It can be nature.
They're like,
Canada.
Does it
they're
have
like
to be
this
nature?
big.
Couldn't it be something else?
I lost my map.
Okay.
Well, now
I
your
got
dice
a dirty.
work.
I got a dirty 20. So.
You're not concerned.
Okay,
Like,
great.
after studying and looking at them for a minute, you're like, these, they can't move very well on their own, So it's not really a concern that they would be able to get anybody or anything. You don't think this is a gremlin situation or anything?
I will
14
trust
more.
you all to figure this out. I'm going on watch in the hallway.
It's all right.
Maybe there's like a zoo.
We're just gonna go to
Yes.
sleep, and we'll
Many
deal with it in the
zoos.
morning.
Renya ushers
I don't
you
know.
out of the door.
How are you guys gonna sleep? They're
I'm making a
nocturnal.
nest out of the blankets on the bed. Just
They're not my pets. Like it's
You gotta stay in here.
not if they cause trouble.
Well,
Renya closes the door on you.
So we're gonna be. I don't know if this is a pause situation. We're still trying to head through Dreplin, right? That's the
Grey
plan.
Woods.
Is that we're still trying to cut
I
through.
lost my map.
the DM stole my map.
I did? Well, you guys can find more maps in the
So
morning.
we were here in Boston, fueling up, getting a message out. But the next day, our plan is to head out, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting that we had planned something there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds down.
I think our plan was to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
That's
So
usually my
do
plan.
Norin and Jaren go in,
Yes.
get ready,
Yes.
get
Norin
going?
is retiring.
Go
for the
to
evening.
Sleep now.
Well, until Shadow.
All right.
Swaps him.
So things settle down in the party, and Shadow, you are on watch. What would you like to do?
Just sit at the landing wherever we're at,
Okay.
and I'm gonna play with the 2 rods that
Mhm.
connect that they gave me last session.
Yeah.
Just kind of play around with them, kind of get a feel for them, how they connect. Try and figure out is there still another piece missing?
Right. Roll a perception check for me.
Gladly. That is dirty 20.
Yeah. So yeah, you're looking at these and you're playing with them, but you're keeping eyes out and everything. And you see, the crowd is kind of dying down below, and parceling out to their different rooms or just leaving. Fires are just, pretty steady on the like magical sconces, but they're lowered just a little bit, so it's a dimmer atmosphere. And up the stairs a ways, you see the door that you assume kind of goes onto the roof because it's, the ceiling kind of meets and the stairs end in that door is cracked open. And that's pretty much everything that you notice there. If you want to know more about the rods, I would give you an investigation check, but everything I'll remind you is that the one attaching there. So you've got the 18-inch and then the 30-inch.
Yes.
Both of those have holes for additional.
Okay. Does it? Yeah. Can I investigate that to see if it's like, would that be, would those sections be for like wood or additional metal pieces or?
They seem very similar to where you attached the
Got it. So
the one to the other.
Cool.
So.
And do I have a sense of like what time it is currently?
It is 9:30.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just wait through the rest of my watch.
Okay.
It's what, like a 4-hour watch?
You're not doing anything else?
Well, when would my watch end? I
You
guess.
probably want to do
Like
like a 2-hour, because
midnight?
if you do a 4-hour, then we still have to wait for 8 hours for you to get.
Oh, that's true.
10:30, 11:30. So you could
like
run it to
11:30.
midnight. It would be like 2.5 hours.
Cool, let's do that. So around midnight, I'll go grab Norin was next,
Yes.
I believe.
So Norin is up.
And then, so I'll come and wake Norin up.
That you sleeping?
Yeah.
Is that how Jaren
That's how he
sleeps?
sleeps. Dad. No.
Oh no! Gabe, you've traumatized him.
Oh my joy.
So I'll bring Norin out and, yeah, it's your turn. I haven't noticed anything. Seems like some people are still out partying. I'm going to go outside for a moment, catch some fresh air on the roof.
Sure.
Cool. So I'll head up to the roof.
Okay. And what is Norin doing here?
Just
Posted up.
settling into
Settling
a
up.
watch. Yeah.
Perception check for me.
Can I take passive instead?
Not in this case because you just woke up.
Okay, I got 5.
Where are the panda dice?
I know. Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
The silliest, most ridiculous dice.
So what I'll give you is you realize you're pretty groggy. And you're like, well, maybe I should go down and get a coffee or something.
Yeah, okay. I'll go and get a coffee.
There we go.
Coffee.
Okay.
Boston.
Yeah.
Pwosty.
Go get your donkeys.
Here, I want you to use either my candy dice or my pink mushroom dice.
Okay.
Those are the
coffee.
punishment dice.
Norin comes on up.
His dice are too angsty.
Has a seat.
So does Sarabia run on Duncan? Is that what
Yes,
you're
they run on
suggesting?
Duncan.
Oh my. Oh my.
Boston runs on Duncan.
Yikes.
Why is the evil, like, military civilization based on
No. That's not it. That's not true. Not canonical. Okay. I will ask everyone to.
The Tea Party takes a dangerous turn.
I will ask everyone who's not Craig to leave the table, please.
What? Freaking butts!
Yep. Thank you.
Gregory, what have you done?
I appreciate it.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'll just leave this.
Oh, and turn that chair so it's facing us.
Guys,
Make it look
Quiet.
orderly.
let me take my coffee cup.
Yeah, coffee. No
Whoa.
problem. sis.
My notes or anything. My diary. It's just Jaren Heart Shadow.
So, mahogany stairs wind up, and as you go further up, the lights are even getting dimmer and dimmer, just because they're spaced further and further apart. You come to the end of the stair, and it runs into the ceiling, as I said. Recessed into the slope of the ceiling is a squat, dark door that is, as I said, ever so slightly ajar.
Mhm.
And I imagine you...
Yeah, push forward
up.
and head outside.
Okay.
Check my surroundings, make sure, is anybody out here?
Yeah.
Is anybody, like, waiting for me?
Yeah. The night's already cold and crisp up here. Pwoston lays sprawled out before you. You're standing on a flatter part of basically a mostly conical roof.
Mhm.
And just 4 feet away, lying on a fluffy red towel, is a dragonborn. And he is cream-colored, very slight dragonborn. And he is just sleepily looking out over the town.
Cool.
Hey, dude.
Greetings.
How are you?
Good. Are you the one who
Name's-
put up the flag?
Yeah, dude. I put out a flag. Name's Dusty Hedge.
Dusty Hedge.
Yeah. What's
Shadow.
yours?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your given surname?
On the Heights.
Okay. Okay, so what do you have for me, dude?
What do I have for you?
Yeah.
Well, before we discuss any further, let's make sure that this is secure, and I'll go ahead and cast silence.
So just to make sure that you understand, like that'll completely
Yep.
nullify any
All sound.
spoken.
Yeah, which you and I had talked before, that there would be some sort of like,
Right, but maybe Shadow does silence on the space behind, so that you're actually creating kind of a barrier between you and him. Just because, I mean, we could go through the motions of discussing it verbally while like hand signaling. Just for the audience's sake, though, maybe we still have them discuss verbally. Just because I think Shadow would get the sense that just where they're at, and the last time you saw a room on the stairs, he feels pretty certain, since he's keeping an eye on the door, no one is hearing their
and there's
conversation.
no other rooftops nearby.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So then, yeah, he'll cast it on the doorway.
Okay.
So right at the door.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 20-foot radius. Sphere.
Cool.
Perfect.
Impressive, dude. Impressive.
Just to be sure that nobody is listening in.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, as an envoy for the solemn hand, dude, I accept all intelligence you think is important to get back to the collective, man.
Perfect. I have located one of the dragon gems.
Oh, man.
It is currently with the party which I travel.
Wow.
And I have convinced them that we need to make it back to the Grey Wakes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Solid. Very solid, man.
We also spent time inside the gem.
Oh, and you
Yes.
came back out.
We did.
Wow.
Furthermore, it appears we may have released a dragon, possibly?
Oh,
a
wow.
very
Not
shady
cool, dude.
Magical individual. I am
Um,
well aware it was wildly out of our control.
Yeah. Yeah. Cloister's not going to be happy to hear that.
Yes, well,
I mean, dragons, no one knows how to deal with those, because, like,
of course.
yeah, kind of not been around for the whole time. Yeah. Well, if you can make it to Heras, that's southwest of here, then I should be able, like, no promises, but I think by that time, dude, I think I'll be able to arrange a message for you. I know a good envoy there. And, yeah, just... Have you ever heard of the Circle of the Grey Sage?
The Circle of the Grey Sage. No, this doesn't sound familiar to me.
Okay, dude, buckle up, because they're like a secret organization that has a particular interest in the artifacts from the Dragon Wars. And, like, not saying anyone you've run into yet is part of the Circle of the Grey Sage, but, like, we've been looking for these gems for, like, 100 years? This is the first one to pop up? Like, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't believe in coincidences, man.
Yeah, nor do I. Although I will say for my first official mission, this was a bit more than I was expecting.
Yeah, man, wow. This is your first? Yikes.
Yeah,
That's a lot to bite off.
it is, and I hope that the leadership will take that into account, given some of the missteps that have happened.
Oh, I mean, you know, it's all in the tallying, dude. They're pretty even-handed. Solomon-handed, if you will.
Indeed.
Yeah. But, like, you know, just keep an eye out. Because, as I said, they're a secret organization. They don't tell you on the surface. Could be anyone you know.
What should I do if I am to encounter one of these?
Well, you know,
folks?
I think, dude, right now, with the information gathering mission you're on, just, like, focus on that. But whatever you need to do to protect the gem, right? So, yeah. If it gets serious, throw hands.
Throw hands.
Yeah.
Understood.
Pause. Yeah. Sorry.
No harm.
So yeah, that's my suggestion. I'll move on this tonight, dude. I was actually gonna do some traveling. Short order, so appreciate everything you've given me. Is there anything else?
I think that would be it.
Okay.
The only other thing I can think of is I'll convey information to him about each of the party members I'm traveling with.
Sure.
And what I know so far
Right.
about them, who they are.
Yeah. Yeah. He
So,
takes copious notes.
yes. So when I reach Haras, if there's anything I should know about any of these that our network knows, please have that information forwarded to me.
Yeah, dude. Right on. Super. All right, well, I'm gonna go.
Sounds great.
And you, Shadow, you take care.
You as well, brother. Thank you.
They do the secret handshake.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
I love it.
Um,
Dance party.
yes. And he will slink away, gather his towel, and head on down. And does Shadow stay any longer, or do you go on down, too?
Question about the rooms. They all have windows.
Yeah, balconies even.
Would it be easy to, like, crawl down into the window of any room?
Go ahead and do an investigation check for me.
Nat 20. For a 21.
Yeah, so Shadow is keeping track and knows that, technically speaking, you are facing from this, like, kind of flattened out ledge down the right way. So if you decided to go down that way, you could reach your room.
Bless you.
Pardon me. Yikes. So, but also, you know that there is about a 18-inch, like, soffit distance between the wall and the roof ledge.
Bless you.
Holy cow. I'm allergic to cats. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Just kidding. So yeah, what would you like to do?
What about the room with the owlbears in it?
Well, that is going to be around, like, closer to 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So it would be a little bit, like, if you were down there on your balcony, you might be able to get over to their balcony.
Okay.
But, I mean, there's no knowing that until you were actually on the balconies to assess.
Cool. Yeah, I'd like to try and go down that way towards my balcony.
Okay. So I know that climbing does not require for you specific checks, but since this is an odd surface,
Yes.
being, clay roof shingles,
Yep.
I would like a dexterity
Sure.
saving throw for me.
Uh,
Actually, you could do an acrobatics check.
which do you want?
Acrobatics check, sorry.
It's the same either way, actually. So 22.
Yeah. And you're doing this quietly,
Yes,
so stealth check for me.
absolutely. 23.
Okay. You slide down effortlessly, like catch the side and the gutter, and just swing yourself noiselessly onto the wall. You are like kind of half perched on the first balcony rail that's below the roof. But you quickly find purchase and are able to scale down relatively noiselessly to your own balcony. And you can do an investigation check from here to see whether or not the other balcony is accessible.
Dirty 20.
So your assessment is that this would be a rather long jump to get around there, because the building widens out as it goes down.
Sure.
And you guys weren't all that high up. So if you wanted to try it, you could. The climbing down is easier than climbing across.
Sure.
Okay? And just because of the way that the adobe kind of surface is, Shadow knows this would be trickier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's going to give it a shot.
Okay. Go ahead and do... what are you trying to do? Are you going to try and climb across the surface, or are you going to jump it?
How far of a gap is it to jump?
It is...
Like, do I feel like it's possible, or is it like there's no shot?
So, it's around 15 feet distant.
Okay. That's a long jump. I'll go ahead and try and climb it.
Okay. Go ahead and just do a... just a straight dexterity check for me.
Do I get my proficiency bonus for that?
Yeah, you'll add dexterity.
That's a 24.
Okay. You are crawling along and actually managing. You're like doing this weird like side jump thing, and you make it over to the balcony relatively noiselessly. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and get everyone
Sounds great.
back in. We're all back here. And what I'd like to do here is focus for a second. It's around midnight. I imagine Renya and Pearl are both asleep. And I would like you both to make
Us
Constitution saving throws, please.
If you're owlbears,
It's not. What? There's
I don't
nothing
know.
about the
I don't know.
owlbears that's going to make us
I don't
roll a
know.
Constitution
I don't know,
saving
Rachel.
throw.
Maybe it's the clam that you ate.
Yeah.
18.
14.
Okay. Renya is awakened slowly to... Oh.
All right. So maybe it is the owlbears.
They are hungry. They're awake.
And I'm just sleeping through it.
Yeah, you're like...
Fully like that. Like you're sitting up in the bed. Like,
I feel like this is really close to home for you, isn't it?
Children. And I just like take it in my bag and find a ration pack and just toss it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're divvying it up between
Yeah,
the
I'll
three?
stand up and I'll divvy it up and be like, okay, pickle, share. Like, divvy it up.
Okay. Perception check for me.
And all the while, like, bitterly staring at Pearl.
thank you for remembering their names.
Excuse me.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
20, dirty 20?
So dirty 20. So what happens here is that Renya is just like... It's kind of hard to describe exactly what sense is being evoked here. It's just all of a sudden something's like...
Spidey sense.
Yeah. Woman's intuition, whatever it is. You know, Renya's just like, Something's wrong.
Okay. Are the owlbears momentarily
They're
satiated?
quieting down.
I'm gonna we have a window in our
Oh, you have a
room, right?
balcony.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just kind of like open the door and step out on the balcony and take a look around.
Gabriel?
Why is that funny?
You'll see.
Well, you opened the door and Shadow is standing there.
Is he hurt? Is he...
He has just come down off the wall and he's like, was reaching for the door.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Sorry. Wrong room.
Deception check.
Gladly. This is gonna be beautiful.
Inside.
Can I inside check?
Yeah.
No.
Not that. She's like, I want my good dice.
I'm doing what?
Insight.
Insight? 17.
Dang it.
Shadow,
Yes.
you have one more chance to answer this honestly.
Listen, I really don't like owlbears.
Shadow. I closed the door behind me like you wouldn't.
Oh, I would.
Are you trying to sneak into our room and dispose of the bears?
Yes. I was gonna take them out of the room so she woke up and thought they had left.
You know, actually,
Thank you. You know it's a terrible idea.
I'm really torn as
do I hear
Anna
them
to
right
Rachel
now?
versus Renya to Pearl.
Yeah.
Renya to Pearl's like, yeah,
Get that
girl.
out of here.
But Renya to Rachel's like, oh, I love her so much. Okay, we can drop them all on our way out of town. It would break her
I
heart.
don't know that she's gonna actually do
She's
that.
so delicate and old.
She's really not.
You don't understand.
How many people?
Shadow, do you have a grandmother?
No?
I don't know if I do either. I'm sure I do. In the youthful ways that elves are. But
Yeah.
we can't do that. That would betray trust. Also,
Would it?
how dare you
How dare I what?
sneak into our room? I paid for these rooms for the sake of privacy.
I was going to privately get rid of the owlbears.
Would you like to leave the way you came, or would you like to go through our room?
Are we taking care of the owl?
No! Can I look around while we're having this very discreet conversation on our balcony and make sure
Yeah.
no one's watching us?
Yeah.
Who else
Perception
is
check.
around?
Am I watching them?
You're a
You're asleep.
Great perception check.
12.
It's so good.
It's not bad with a 6.
You don't see anybody on adjacent balconies and stuff. You do notice it's like a 15-foot distance between
Yeah.
the balconies.
Do I... Just, okay. I'm gonna go back to bed. Are you going back the way you came? You can't... I'm not letting you do this.
Fine, I'll go through your room.
Great. Poor Nora.
I was gonna say, it's gonna look specifically because Norin will see it.
You're like great, and the door's locked.
Onto the balcony?
It locked behind you.
She starts like praying in Elven. Can you open this? I have nothing. All of my things are in there.
What? Do thief stools have anything to do with locks?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I am proficient with thief stools.
Do you have them on you?
I do. I would assume it'd just be in like the
Maybe
belt.
we're on his
belt
watch.
pouch.
He
Oh,
probably
okay.
has
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. What am I rolling?
You would roll sleight of hand, and if you're proficient with thieves' tools, you can add your proficiency again. So you'll roll it, and you add the number that's right beside sleight of hand, and then you add your proficiency bonus on top.
Got it. That's a 22.
Okay. Yeah, you very masterfully click it open, and
I'm really starting to have questions about your character. I mean, thank you for unlocking the door, but how on earth did you know how to do that so well?
Perhaps one day we'll know each other enough for me to trust you with my history. But for now, let's...
Yeah, perhaps one day we'll know each other well enough for me to trust you at all.
That's fair.
This isn't great character building moments here, Shadow. Now, if you will.
I mean, to be fair, I was almost killed the last time we had Owlbears around.
4.
Try to usher. Deep old lady kind of sleep.
You definitely
With her
like
eyes wide open. Like,
you wake up. Shadow and Renya are traversing the room and like quiet, yelling at each other.
It's okay. The owlbears woke us. They were hungry.
Shadow?
yes.
What? This is the girls' room.
He was just
We
leaving.
were having a conversation.
He was just
I'm so
leaving,
sorry.
and I'm gonna
I'm
open the
sorry.
door. Oh, Captain. Good night, Shadow. And I usher him out and close the door.
Captain, and I'm just gonna go to the other room. I can promise you it's not anything that you think it is.
It's nothing that you think it is. Like even if you were thinking about owlbears.
Even if you're thinking it was entirely innocent, it's not that either.
Oh gosh.
I want to shepherd the owlbears into a corner with their food and try to get back to sleep. Yeah, why don't you try to sleep with them this time, Pearl? Just keep them in your bed.
Oh, they've got a little nest. All right, I'll build up the sides a little bit more. I'll add another pillow. Can I have the pillow off your bed?
Oh, fine. Throw it.
You're so done with the night.
Just be like, I want to go home. I just thought it was going to be a cruise. I didn't know. try to go back to sleep.
Yeah. So, you all spend the rest of the night. Did you have anyone else you were giving the watch to, or you're taking the rest of it, I thought? After,
Yeah, I only needed, 4 hours, right? So...
You know.
Well, then he took
so
four.
technically he woke you up early then.
Yeah.
It would have been a
Yeah,
same
so
number.
you need 2 more hours.
I mean, I also don't need to be fully rested.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You don't want exhaustion.
You don't want exhaustion points. Collectively, as a team, we all
Yeah.
agree
Yeah.
that
Oh,
it's not just a character thing of you being like, oh, I'm kind of tired from a bad night.
okay.
It'll
Oh,
affect your
drowsy?
rolls.
Nah, we're all gonna die if you're.
Okay.
Selfishly,
Also-
go to sleep.
So Norin is a little bit put off by a few things.
Well, I was
Like,
gonna say,
Shadow
are you
woke
actually
you up
letting me just
early.
walk into our room?
I mean, I kind of thought that's what you were saying you did.
I mean, yeah, but you could try and stop me. I wasn't sure.
I'm sorry. That's what?
Weren't you supposed to be sleeping anyway? Never mind, sorry. I'm not here.
You don't know things. Listen.
So you snuck into their room from the backside.
Well, yes.
Why?
The owls.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
to be fair, I didn't intend to wake anybody up. She was already awake and opened the door right as I reached for it. So it made for a very awkward encounter, so I am honestly, genuinely, extremely sorry for that. But I really don't want those things around.
I mean,
I was hoping to dispatch them in the night, leave the
Yeah,
door open,
yeah.
and, they flew away. Or fell to their deaths. But
that's pretty hilarious, actually.
thank you.
Yeah. I think, maybe next time, you do better.
No, listen. Touche. But yes, please, by all means, feel free to talk with your friend, and she'll confirm my accounts. I was truthful in what I was doing there the first time. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.
All right. So it comes to about 2 hours shy, and do you wake Jaren?
Yeah, I'll go with
okay.
Jaren.
All right.
Even though he didn't necessarily expect to be there.
Didn't agree.
Wait, some dad?
Your turn.
Oh.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Watch.
Anything happen while I was asleep?
We'll tell you when you're older.
Yeah, all right. I won't ask. Okay, good night. Go to sleep. I'm sure you need your rest from whatever expired. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go out into the hallway and start my watch.
Okay. And go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Terrible thing.
20.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, 21.
Jaren is not unused to being able to wake up fairly quickly. So by the time you hit the hallway door, you're snapped to, and you're watching everything. You do see a tawny-colored dragonborn with a backpack come down the stair, and he like, hey man, waves to you as he's walking past.
What's up, dude? Hi.
Yeah, just heading out. Peace.
Safe travels.
You will go on down. You're close enough. You watch, the encounter. He just pays for his room, heads out, and you do see that there's a rooftop door that's slightly ajar up the stairs. You see people are starting to, come alive and awake, and a Aarakocra comes in from the street and is like twitching around nervously. It's a pigeon wearing kind of this tall, pointy burlap almost hat, and twitching around and going to different patrons in the dining room, and just all this random city life coming to life again stuff. And yeah, what would
time
you
is
like to
it?
do? It's like 7 a.m. Let me. It's 6 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like everything's still closed, or like they're going to like.
No.
things are-
They're starting to make the coffee, and
Okay.
they'll still serve beer and stuff, and
Okay.
morning crews on.
I'm gonna go down and get some coffee.
Yeah.
So I go down.
Boy, mate, what do you have?
Just a coffee.
Dwarf at the He's pouring you a coffee, and the pigeon will like. Yes. Would you like a map? I got maps for sale.
Did you make these maps?
They're the best maps.
They're the best maps. Did you make the maps?
Yes.
Oh.
Gail Tensfeather.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice
The
to
wrong
meet you.
tip, but yeah.
He'll like take his hat off and then put it back on.
Yeah. How much are your maps?
My maps. They are 5 silver.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't be a pigeon.
Don't be a pigeon.
He'll accept a tea from the barkeep.
Yeah, because that's what he needs is caffeine.
How is he drinking? With a
Have
beak.
hands.
They have a specialized cup.
Yeah.
He's just pouring it.
Can you see them?
Can I see them? Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my best maps, actually. All of northern Arabia. Yes.
Yeah. How many can I have? I just want. Like, can I have? Like, do you have 2? Can I buy 2?
have plenty, yes. That would be a gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah.
All right.
I want 2.
Okay.
Give him 2 gold.
2 gold.
Or 1 gold. Sorry, 1 gold. 1 gold.
Here you are.
Thank
2
you.
maps. Yes.
So how did
Pleasure
you?
doing business with you.
Yeah. You too. What? Do you? Yeah. All right. Bye. gonna walk away.
Caleb was thinking about having a conversation. Nah. That's all right, man.
I'm gonna walk away with my coffee.
Yep.
Your coffee.
My coffee.
At this point, are we starting to wake up?
Renya's awake and, Pearl's getting things together, Shadow's up and stretching.
Big stretch.
The long, like.
Yeah. Do they do the shudder?
All right, Pearl.
Yep.
Here's the thing. I have a headache.
So sorry.
I would say it's really not your fault, but that would be lying. We should pack up Sam and Pickle and
Aelred.
Ilrid. Yep, I definitely knew that. Sam, Pickle, and Elvis, and we should saddle them up so that in our southward journey we can find a nice little
Zoo.
cozy bush.
I'm just gonna leave them in any old bush. They can't
Yes,
take care of themselves.
They clearly are going to be fine. Look at them. They have more feathers today than they did even last night. I swear there's more. We'll leave them with some
That's
food.
entirely true.
We're not going to find a zoo. How are you
I
going
don't think they have any zoos in all of Sarabia.
We could ask the barkeep. Let's go get some
Alright.
coffee
I
and
take a
look.
piece of fabric and I fashion
wear
a
them?
baby sling and I slip all three little babies and I just have them
Awesome.
cuddled up.
It's like an ammo belt with just owlbears.
Yes.
With how small Pearl is, isn't this just like a
It
giant?
looks like a toddler carrying 3 stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when our kids try to baby wear their stuffed toys. It's like
But they're like swiveling their heads like 180 degrees.
go down to the
Giant
bar,
eyes.
and I'm gonna go down and be like, the strongest cup of coffee you have.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The sludgier and darker it is, the better.
Rightio.
Yeah, great.
You want anything else in that coffee?
Surprise me.
Sure.
I'm sure you've seen a lot, but you would not believe the night I've had.
No, boy, I wouldn't.
And I'm gonna take my coffee, I don't know, pass over like a silver? I don't know how much a cup of coffee is.
Yeah, it's silver's good.
Okay. And I'm gonna go sit down next to the Jaren. I don't know why I said the Jaren.
The
Just
Jaren.
sit with coffee.
The bar.
Sit down next
So
to him.
Jaren has made it back down here and has a table, studying a map.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. How was your owlbear sleep? How's your sleeping with the owlbears?
I slept
very
just
early.
fine.
Oh, yeah. Did they cuddle up to you?
They're very.
Did they bite you
know.
anywhere?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
That's very surprising.
Lovely room companions.
Great.
Shadow and Norn come down too.
I was
At
gonna
this
say before I go down, can I see if the dowel rods will fit into the metal pole? I'm sure they won't, but like he's just kind of trying everything.
Yeah, diameter wise, they're smaller, so
Yeah.
they like go in, but they just have no friction,
stay.
traction. Yeah.
Cool.
I've had an interesting morning. Wait, who else down there? Is he
I
still
think
with
we're all
me?
down there
Guys,
now, yeah.
So, I've got a map. I've got 2 maps. Cause I met. He was an interesting character. I don't remember his name, but that's probably for the better. But he made these maps, so I don't know how reliable they are. So I only bought 2.
Norn is ignoring him and going to get coffee.
So he's not gonna get the other map.
Yeah, just he's morning's out for coffee.
Might I look
There
at
you
it?
go.
Sure, you can look at it.
What is that?
I'm gonna.
No, you
order
don't get to know anymore.
The full Quaston. I'm
what's
gonna
your
have
interest
clam
in your
chowder, hush puppies, coffee
Excuse
milk.
me for needing coffee.
Certainly.
To work here.
Are you ordering
Oh,
anything
there's
else?
so many cities on
Another
here.
coffee, please.
Oh, okay. Another coffee?
There's a lot of cities. Well, I kind of imagined
That's it. That's
Sarabia
All right.
being less than this.
I mean, we should be able to get someone to corroborate this,
Well,
right?
So the detail here that is missing, of course, is the color. So the Kwashimi Desert is, indicated more as like dead-ish, and then over to the west, which is on the left-hand side here, is greener, actually lush. There's a forest or two, as you can see, labeled. But yeah.
well, the good news is it appears if we continue southwest as we were planning, we'll have a chance to restock at Harris.
We're
Harris.
right there.
Harus.
Oh.
Right under where it says Sarabia.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's
The
carved into the
waitress
land?
comes up, just dealing out the food to just Pearl.
That's true. It's not
Oh,
sort of.
it's Harris actually.
Oh, Harris. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you take a look at this for us, actually?
Sure.
Would you mind?
Here's your coffee.
Thank you. I need a lot. Can you tell me how accurate does that look? To your knowledge. I don't know how well traveled you are, but just thought I'd ask.
It's Arabia.
Okay. Okay, great. Great. Thank you so much.
Anything else?
Can I get a cup of tea and
Sure.
whatever your morning special is to eat?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Is it all bad?
Fried bird.
Owlbear egg string it, please.
Pearl has like a whole bunch of plates in front of her, and I mean, tell us what it is, but I imagine you're
Oh, I
sharing.
I'm feeding the. No, I'm not sharing. I'm sharing with the Owlbears.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a joke. I said the full Poston. I got the clam chowder, the hush puppies,
Yes.
coffee milk.
Coffee milk, yeah.
That sounds great.
She's breaking up hush puppies and feeding them to them.
Well,
I can't remember anything else I used to have when I was a kid.
Do you have the are the owlbears there or are they in
Yeah,
the room?
she's wearing
She's
them.
big.
Oh
Like
yeah.
everywhere.
Oh,
They're, like,
I
right
missed
here.
that part. Okay. Yeah.
They're
Great.
like chirping.
Does
One of them
anyone
turns its
notice
head
that?
to look at you.
Like nobody's concerned about this?
I'm
Everett,
very
sit
concerned
down.
about this.
Yes, likewise.
Yeah.
Must admit.
This is they're definitely just waiting for the first opportunity to bite off a finger.
Yeah.
Don't waggle your fingers in front of their beaks.
Counter offer, we could just get rid of them.
we're gonna
I'm
find
going
them a nice
We're gonna find them
bush.
Zoo.
with lots of other things that they can eat that are not fingers.
Or be eaten by.
That's not.
That's not as important.
Yeah.
Should we? Does anyone else have any more business in town?
I do have one clarifying question. Which one of us has the gem?
I do. It's in my inventory.
Just making sure. I couldn't remember.
Let's
So-
assume that she's kept in her backpack and slept
In the
under it.
box.
And I'm gonna. You know what? Good. I'm gonna check on that.
Yeah, might be
I'm
a
just
good
gonna
thing.
like have my bag in my lap and just like peek open the box.
Sure.
Can you be holding the rods while she just to?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
I
we're
just
good.
feel them going off in my bag. Like, oh, yep, there it is.
Yeah, we're good.
There it is.
Don't open that very often.
No, close it back up.
Okay.
Everybody in the bar looks at the
Who are the joke? I mean, are we ready to head out? Is there any more?
Well, okay, so we're picking a direction. We're dealing with the owlbears,
Yeah.
the owlbear babies,
As promptly as possible.
as
Yes.
promptly as possible. In a nice and delicate way, in fashion.
And yet completely
Let
permanently.
Let the bard finish his thought, Captain.
Sorry.
But we do have to figure out we should figure out our path, specifically.
To the Grey Wastes, you mean?
Yes.
Well, I feel like if we pick a direction, then I mean, unless we know that there's like a do not go here, we're going to pick somewhere, and then we'll probably end up back here in a couple of days. You know, just cycling back through. So
Very
to where we're
optimistic.
going.
Should we follow the trade route? Maybe.
Right, literally right through.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know which
So-
way it goes.
The
Is
trade
this
route
it?
is.
That's a good question.
Where's
Also,
Like
the trade
to-
route?
Go
Does
From
it say?
city to city to city.
Oh.
assuming
Yeah, let's go this way.
Yes,
So-
that's what I'm saying. If we go
Yeah, let's
southwest,
aim for Harris.
It's just a
Perfect.
ways away.
There's only.
I mean,
we're gonna
there's
have to
lots
head that
of.
way anyways.
We could try to get steeds, but I have concerns about keeping them in the desert. Like,
My first concern is going through Harris. What was that? Yeah.
Harris.
We could run into a little small military problem.
Why do you say that?
So, I'm not trusting many people right now, and I'm choosing to trust you all as a group, which might be very naive.
It might be, but it's also entirely fair that you have
That's
trust
also
issues currently.
usually the very first thing that a con man says to his con.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, we're all very trustworthy.
Yeah.
Inside check. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we don't need an inside check.
I'm just kidding.
I don't trust none of y'all.
So,
Trusting you less.
so, I've had a lot of betrayal in my life, especially recently. But if we go to Harras, they will be expecting us, and they will be expecting us with the gem.
Any reason?
My commander contacted me and requested that I give him the location of the gem along with our exact location. And I am going to not do that because all that would be doing is handing over the gem to the kingdom for them to power their war, which I frankly have no interest in starting or participating in. I want to do the right thing. I'm not sure that giving such a powerful weapon to this country is the best idea. Now, the other thing is I don't know where else we would go except for Harras to just rest, get supplies after whatever we encounter out there. But, I mean, I can either try and send a message now, and maybe it gets to him, or we just skip Harras, or we sneak through it.
So he told you to meet
He said,
Harras. Why
report.
Harras specifically?
He asked me to report our location as soon as I can. If I cannot wait, then to rendezvous there with the gem.
Well, why don't you give him a false location?
That's what I'm saying, is I would message him,
Yes.
but I don't know if that message is going to reach him in time.
Well, what if this? I have a contact in Harras through my cloister. We have people all over. What if you give him a false location via message? Then, once we're near Harras, I can go into town and see if there's a large military installment or not. You all can keep the gem on your person. I won't need it. And I can ask my contact for more information about this commander of yours.
And what if we're there and they are also the
Well,
commander?
you wouldn't be in town. Y'all would stay outside of town. I would sneak in.
I don't like the idea of coming that close to.
Well, that's
I mean-
if he's still there.
I was saying we can play it by ear. If we get there and we don't need to resupply, we can just pass around.
But we could also go from Poisson to
Wait, we were talking about the trade
Lefan.
routes. These
go through those cities
Sure,
heading
and
west because
take a little
it's
bit of a longer route.
also a lot safer because it'd be city to city to city, which is more exposure for us.
You can also send
Right.
the messaging services here for a higher cost can send instantaneous magical messages.
Oh, right.
So we wouldn't even have to wait for lettering. You could send your commander a message
Right.
and he would receive it instantaneously. Now, whether he believes it or not is another story. But again, if we just avoid harass in general, then hopefully that's enough overlapping protection. We have to get moving either way. I'm worried about staying still in any city for more than a night.
Yes, and I would like to touch base with my contact in Haras to at least update the cloister and let them know that we are on our way.
If you have people everywhere, don't you have them in other cities?
We do.
Like this one right now.
Not right now, unfortunately.
We could send a message.
We don't communicate that way.
But she was talking about the magical, where it just goes right into. You don't communicate with the.
If they can't send it back,
But doesn't it have like a quick return?
you can reply to this message.
Don't you reply to this message?
Thumbs up.
Yeah, you can respond to that.
You can like the message. Well, I think
I'm gonna go send the message and get them off of our trail and just tell them I want to try and be realistic because I wouldn't just say we're all the way in Garfos, which is
You could say-
so far.
You could say something like, "We're in Karok. The snake oil's great here." Because we actually know about Karok, even though we've technically never been there.
Actually,
You're wise for your age.
my
Thank
recommendation
you.
would not be to lie about where we are presently, because they might be able to immediately know, depending on where they are. They might have people in Karok, so if we say that we are in Karok and we're not in Karok, then that would be you would be immediately
you
blown.
could say that we've
However,
arrived at Poston.
You could say that we've arrived at Boston and
And
that we've
immediately-
immediately departed for Lithane.
Okay. Okay. I think you're right. Okay. See, I'm not as much of the strategist as you are. So thank you.
Oh,
for
he's
your
really
input.
good at fabricating things.
Oh,
Oh,
You're doing
yeah.
sounds like there's a little history there.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well,
But what-
thing.
I think we should get
No,
horses, though. I'm not. I don't know about you guys, but I mean,
not
you've got
riding
your
a horse.
broom. You don't need a horse. Lucky. It's very lucky of you.
I paid good money for this broom.
Oh,
Here's the
yeah,
thing,
and
any-
you're gonna get your money's worth.
Well, you're
I want a
gonna
horse.
pay for supplies then as well.
Yeah.
How much money do you have?
Maybe more than you have.
Yeah, I mean,
most likely.
most certainly more than
Most
I.
certainly.
Does
All
the
right.
spy work
How
pay
about
well?
you?
So does the performing work.
Oh.
How about you go send a message? One of us should go with him, and then the rest of us investigate about steeds. And if it seems reasonable, we'll do it. And if not, we'll pass.
All right. Okay.
Who's
Well,
going with Jaren? Great.
All right.
Then the three of us can go try to find.
Oh, I'm going to look for a zoo.
Well, we'll go and speak to whoever owns horses, and maybe they know.
Fine.
Maybe they'll want them.
Also,
Maybe they'll want them as
I
guard
don't think that
dogs.
the zoo is our priority right now.
I mean, on a
We're
scale
talking-
of priorities, yeah, it's pretty low.
Once we send this message, we're going to need to leave immediately,
That's true.
Mhm.
if
And-
not sooner.
If we don't find a zoo, we're leaving the Owlbears, regardless.
Somewhere,
Yes.
not in the city, because
Well-
there's children here.
I mean, yes, fine.
All right, go send you a message.
All right.
Simultaneously, party split.
Everyone needs to learn.
Okay.
Everybody wants a lot.
Children.
Norin, give me a history check,
Always
please.
kids. Norin, what is your problem?
History check
Sorry.
History
who?
check for everybody?
for Norn.
For Norin.
To see
Heading
if
out
it is
to
always
remember
the kids.
where the message shop is.
Can I
God, what did you roll?
stop rolling that one? Give me it. You're done. Roll these
like
ones
roll a
or your
5.
gears. There's so many other choices. You have so many d20s. Why do you keep rolling this red
so
one? You're
the
done.
Salty Sand Dune is on a
Speaking of
thoroughfare, and there are two other roads that coincide. And what Norin does is fairly easy to do. He turns left, says, "I think it's this way," and
But it's a loop, right?
wrong.
So eventually you can go around.
it absolutely is a loop
Yeah.
around all of the Lake Boston.
Like,
I mean-
I
So,
want to walk around the lake.
But we'll also realize.
did Jared
pretty
bring his
quickly-
guitar?
We'll realize pretty quickly
Yes.
that we haven't gotten there soon enough.
Yeah.
like a donkey
So
trek
you're
going
you're
up.
about
Just like-
10 minutes into this
He's
track,
all
and Norin's pretty sure he went the wrong way
Yeah,
because the silver scales should have been there.
Yeah. We need to go the other way.
There are people out here, by the way. You could
I'm so glad
totally
that
ask
we
them.
trusted your directional abilities.
I
Let's turn around.
yeah. We could also just ask someone.
We could ask somebody. Let's do that. Who's around?
You see a hobgoblin walking past, and a dwarf, and an elf, and the elf is leading a mule, and
Oh, stop the elf. Excuse me.
Noah!
Hi.
Yes!
What, Norrin? What was it called?
The Silver Scales
The
message
silver
shop.
Yeah. Yes. Can you help
That's
us?
down that way! Points back the way you came.
Great.
When you pass the salty sand dune,
Yeah.
it'll be on the left, just maybe 2 minutes down the road.
Great. Thank you so much.
22 minutes later.
4
Hours later.
So you guys come in to the Silver Scales message shop, and the Aarakocra is, hello, yes.
Hi. I need to send a message. Particularly the instant magical kind of message.
Absolutely, that'll be 10 gold per 20 words.
For 20 words. Okay.
Make it lengthy.
I can afford it. Sorry.
The Aarakocra. She's casting side glances at Norrin, as if they've had run-ins before.
Oh, okay.
I'll say hi.
You want to wait outside?
Norrin is
maybe?
just conspicuously looking at things that are on the wall.
Great. Yes. Okay. Are you ready for my message? Marnus, I cannot take the gem.
You want me to count the words?
Yeah. Is that not your job?
No, I'm so sorry to have miscommunicated.
Oh.
She'll hand you the paper that was conspicuously
I see.
sitting,
I see.
and
I see.
I mean, if you want to read them aloud as you write, but
I was counting for you.
So Norrin
Renya's
will
not there.
Norrin will circle his way around and just kind of sidle up along, inconspicuously sidle up alongside Jaren so that he can watch the message being written.
I know he's doing that, right?
Does it surprise you?
He's totally right beside you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like sneaky about it. I'm just like, we're companions. We're sending a message.
Would you like to proofread it for me?
I'd be happy to if you write.
How about I dictate and you write?
Or I mean, if you needed help compacting the message into the 20-word limit, I'd be happy to help with that as well.
I'm fine.
I'm just anything for the team.
No, I can write it down for
Okay,
you.
I'm like, how do you want me to do
yeah.
this? Okay.
You said Marnus.
Yeah. Marnus, I cannot take the gem on my own.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Can't. I can't take the gem.
Cannot is also one word.
Cannot. Is
Oh,
one,
okay.
one
True.
word.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Should we say we're going to
I know Dick Jet.
11 more words.
or Faramore? Faramore is a little bit
yeah,
more
it's a
the other
20.
direction.
In Boston, heading towards.
We are.
If they know where we're coming from, then they will check and corroborate with people. I'm sure they have eyes here in
This
Boston.
is so inconspicuous.
I'm whispering to him. if we lie about the direction we left town, then it will be obvious.
11 more words.
Headed.
We have left Boston for Lithane.
Norn gives him a thumbs up.
See you there.
There.
Hugs and kisses. No,
I'll say you 2 more words. Bye.
okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hugs and kisses.
No, don't do that. He would be very upset.
All right. So, Manus, I cannot take the gem on my own. We have left Boston for Lethane. See you there.
Yes, perfect. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
20 gold. Is that right?
Yep.
10.
10 gold.
Don't cheat yourself.
Or do.
Give her a nice tip. To
Thank you so
pretend that
much.
She never saw that.
Will you wait for a reply?
No.
It's going to be momentary.
Okay. Then yes. Then yes, I will. Thank you so much. I've never done this before.
Yes.
Clearly.
It shows.
How despicable.
Anxious waiting.
Did you see anything interesting in here?
What's up with you? What's the deal?
I don't make friends.
What did you do?
I don't know. Nothing.
I don't believe you.
People are just not agreeable.
I don't believe you. I think you're not agreeable.
I
have disagreed with you many times.
I'm people too.
Just waiting for this
Most
reply to be
people,
like.
most people are disagreeable.
Back. I don't think they like you very much.
Well, I don't think I like them very much either.
Go away.
Norn just shrugs and like looks over the corner.
Wonderful.
It is heard loud and clear. Wait for me in Lethane. For to meet. Oh. I got that mixed up. Wait in Lethane for me on the dawn of the 3rd day.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, can I ask you to do something else for me? If anyone comes in and happens to ask about me or my foolish friend, can you tell them that we messaged a friend to notify them that we are heading this way, just in case anyone asks? And I'll slide like 4 gold across the table.
You're bribing her
Persuasion
to tell.
check.
No, what is it?
But
Straighten up.
For the audience, what did you roll?
Nat one.
that one.
I don't give away information at all.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The door.
Yes.
See what I said?
Okay.
Disagreeable. All.
Let's go.
Goodbye.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Let's go, go. I'm pulling him out
Why
of
were
the
you
door.
trying to bribe her to tell the truth?
What?
That we sent a message about where we're going?
Okay, you're right.
That's,
Whatever. It's
All right.
you're being stupid.
okay.
During this
Oh,
whole
the dumb.
enjoyable, you
Terrible.
3, I assume, are now out on the city streets. What would you like to do? I thought you said maybe looking for a stable.
Yeah, so I just hail somebody passing by. Excuse me.
Yes.
We're looking for possibly renting or purchasing steeds. Can you point us in the direction of a reputable stable?
Yeah.
And Zoo? Just in the off chance you have one.
I'm like, I just stand next to her with 3, like, the owlbears are all like,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Belmont's is probably your best bet. You'll head down this thoroughfare around the lake. It's almost on the exact opposite end of the lake. Hit the circle and take the northern path, and you can't miss it. It's probably like 15 minutes down the road from there.
Lovely, thank you. And Zoo. No, I didn't think. Okay, great. Have a lovely day.
I mean, talk to Belmont, but yeah.
Great. We will expeditiously speed walk like a grandma on a mall.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
you.
So you guys get your steps in.
Speed walk while like Pearl in a mall.
She's just on her broom.
Like
You-
I
are
have
you
wheelies.
on your broom?
I have wheelies on.
Am I on my broom? No, I'll walk.
Yes.
Okay.
Grandma in the mall.
Sure. And make a first roll d20 for me.
Me?
Yeah.
I was just about
They're
to
gonna bite her
say.
nose.
You have lost a finger.
12? Do I add anything to it?
No. Now make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Look at the face she's making.
Dang it. 7.
Oof.
Yeah. You don't see this guy coming at all. He's just like cloak suddenly in your face, and you collided, and you flip around. He flips over, and just flat out in the road. And he gets up in a hurry. You don't even see his face, and he's like, you hear a swear word. And he was running.
Excuse you!
Wait, did he take off?
Yeah.
Can I perception check to see if he grabbed anything off of her?
You can, roll a perception check.
Can I join?
Yeah.
It'd be
I'm checking
a
all of the owlbears to make sure that they're
Yeah,
all...
do an investigation.
22.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, you both saw, like, something fall, but he got up and he's gone so fast. He
can't
didn't
run after.
grab anything,
Okay.
as far as you could tell. But yeah,
See
something
what-
fell.
Can I see what fell, what dropped?
Yeah, Pearl is actually, like, sitting over
you-
top of it as she's, like, gathering.
You're right.
And,
Pickles! Pickles!
what'd
I
you
got a
roll?
14.
14? Yeah. So you see this thing too. It's on the ground and it's just kind of like a hilt-like thing. That, you know, you'd almost imagine a sword being, a blade being part of this. But it's got like these winding black cords that go down and kind of end in this very decorative pommel that's got like little like almost spear tip designs at the end, and like up on the cross guard is like the same winding and same spear tips.
Sir, you dropped some. Sir, does he? You've dropped something.
Must be his apology.
Yeah, I guess. You.
Can I take a look at it?
You're picking it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
See if it fits on your...
I didn't think about, should I have touched this? Too late now.
Somebody had to.
We
You
love
touch it with your hand.
cursed objects.
Actually, I lick it.
Oh my.
Tetanus shot.
Have you ever seen Doctor
boy.
Who with Matt Smith?
Yeah.
Matt Smith. Like his first
Yeah.
episode, he's like licking everything to
He
figure
licks
out what it is.
everything.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
That's a good episode.
Oh, it's so good. Pudding and
Why are
fish
you
sticks.
looking at-
Custard and fish sticks.
I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, boy. That's a 9.
Yeah.
Indeed.
We're having a great day.
So you pick this up, and it immediately stabs tendrils into your arm and just starts sinking into your forearm.
Shut. Do we? I mean, we see this, right?
Yeah.
Drop it.
Can't! It's
Oh my.
attached!
He's waving it around. It is currently embedding itself into his forearm.
Can I pull him into an alley, like him and Pearl, like to get us out of the
Sure.
main thoroughfare?
Yeah.
Like, which?
Wait. Should I chase after that guy?
Do I take
do
damage?
you, Pearl?
You feel like you will in a moment.
Okay.
Can I take my, like, the edge of my cloak and try to, like, without touching it, but kind of, twist it around it to try to pull it?
2 psychic damage. Yes, you can do that.
Okay, I do it and I pull it.
You're pulling.
Wait, who takes the
You.
psychic?
You
Two.
take 2 psychic damage, and
They take psychic damage. From
and you're
stress.
you give this a good yank, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I need a strength check from you, please.
Yeah. Traveler, don't let me down. You suck.
Can I use, so the black cords, right? Can I use my dagger to try and like cut them
Yeah.
with my
go
other
ahead.
hand?
Sure.
What am I rolling?
That's
Roll
a
an
9
attack.
for an 8. Because Renya has a -1 to strength.
Okay. Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so you manage to hit the tentacles and not your arm, and it's like really hard to get through any of them.
Can I
It's
also try to use my
really-
scissors?
Are you like trying to cut them?
Yeah. The tendrils.
Yeah, go
between
ahead
them
and roll an attack.
This one's being nice to me.
It doesn't cut through though.
No, not readily.
14.
It's still getting deeper into your arm.
14 with the scissors.
Yeah, you've got one. You're trying to snip. It's dulling part of your scissors.
These aren't the fabric scissors, though. It's okay.
No,
It's
It
my
it
extra
did
scissors.
slow down when Renya pulled on it.
Okay, Pearl, help me. Grab my other end of the cloak, and on the count of 3, we will pull this with advantage.
All right.
All right.
What's your strength, Pearl?
Oh, it's great. It's fabulous.
All right, and you just...
Run the other way.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll at advantage, whoever's rolling.
Pearl. I have a -1.
Oh, mine's a little bit higher. I get 12 plus, strength?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Okay. Yeah.
12 plus, 12.
So you pulled a portion of it out, and you take 5 piercing damage, but it's still clinging onto his
Okay,
arm.
while we're pooling, I want to take, I have a small dagger to like kind of get, like wedge in a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So,
I
do it.
hear Norin's voice in my head saying something like, "Be careful, Renya."
Yeah. Shh.
Roll a dexterity.
I'll heal you.
Sleight
if
of
I-
hand. A sleight of hand, please.
I trust you.
Boy.
What was that
Swap.
What was that about complaining about my dice?
Yeah.
I don't trust you.
What'd you roll? Just a 1. Yeah, a 1. Okay.
What's
Yeah,
wrong with
she
the
gets
dice
a little
today?
enthusiastic and
I saw this in
down.
a medical magazine.
And you take another 5 piercing damage as she's actually able to pry it out of your arm, but she did slice into your forearm, and now you are actively bleeding.
But I got it out.
But yeah, you pulled it out. The tentacles are.
Okay.
So she's holding it.
Yeah, she's
With my
holding it.
cloak.
They're
I'm gonna
whispering around.
And I kind of like throw it against the alley wall.
Okay, it
Eldritch
hits
Blast.
and it lands, and they settle down and turn back into just a handle.
Hey.
Are
friend?
you Eldritch
Thanks.
blasting it?
Yes. Totally.
What the heck was
Roll an
that?
attack.
How bad does his arm look?
He is bleeding
Yeah.
heavily.
I am at half my hit points.
Great. I'll cast
Okay.
healing word.
At least it's. I was afraid it was more than half.
Yeah. No, we did pretty well, all things considered.
18
I
to
feel a
hit.
little light.
Yeah. You hit it. Roll damage
maybe
for me.
Have a seat.
Yes. I'm not dead yet.
9.
Okay. It looks a little bit cracked, and
8.
but it didn't respond very much to the damage that you did.
Okay. I'm gonna take my cloak and just drop it on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
Mm.
Gonna kind of roll it up.
Mm-hmm.
Pearl, can you check the street? Is anyone watching?
It starts to just a little bit
Okay,
inside, but
okay.
it's held in by the cloak.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it like a burrito and then fold the ends in real tight,
Uh-huh.
and then I have a little bit of
We're gonna
rope.
Tie it onto the end of the broom or
Yeah,
something.
do you have
Yeah.
I'm gonna tie it
Yep.
in this
Yeah.
package.
Once it's on the broom and it's there, it
Like,
settles down.
okay.
Yeah.
We will figure that out later. Are you?
Do either of you have any idea what that is?
Can
I mean,
I
you're
make an
both
Arcana
magical.
or History check?
I mean, you could roll
I could try to identify
you could cast
it.
Identify. You can roll Arcana if you'd like.
Oh, let me roll Arcana before
Sure.
you use a
I'm just gonna like look at my arm where it dug
Nat
in.
20.
Whoa!
Nice.
Wow. There you go.
Was that the same dice?
No.
No, it was the pink die that betrayed me.
It comes to Renya's mind that in Tarathi, they have been known to utilize weapons that will actually bond with the wielder and have a semi-level of sentience on their own.
So, this is not really garage sale worthy material here.
Nope.
I think it was trying to like bond with you, but there's a good chance that there's something sentient or demonic about it, and I
Well, it was
really
fully
kind of
non-consensual, and I don't appreciate it.
that's fair. I'm really kind of shocked this guy just dropped it. That felt like a plant, right?
100%.
Yeah, like he was trying to get rid of it.
Yeah. I don't know. We need to find. Are you alright?
Do I
Do you
feel
hear
like,
anything in your head?
Yeah, I'd say, do I feel anything is off?
Roll a. Let's have you do a wisdom.
Saving throw?
Just
Or
a
just
check.
straight check?
Just a regular wisdom check.
7. Wise as all get out.
When you took the psychic damage, there was like kind of a something to that, but you don't get the sense that there was actually any, like, you weren't aware of another conscience. It was just that it came through to your mind, the damage.
All right. Well, I've done a healing spell. Can I do like a medicine check to make sure that there's not like, I don't know, like
Poison.
or something? Can I just do a medicine check?
Yeah.
On
Do a medicine check, sure.
While she's doing that, would I think it's possible to identify it without touching it?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Go ahead.
15.
Shadow is okay. He's got some fur missing, but your healing word did a number, and he's going to be right as rain, just with a few scars.
Yeah.
And
Your
you-
hair should grow back.
You cast.
Yeah.
Sorry, identify.
Okay. I'll message you really quick. But yeah, it's the whip thing. Yeah.
Spicy.
We were trying to find horses.
Are
Yep.
you gonna tell anybody?
Oh,
anything?
And we
oh,
should-
sorry. I thought you were. Are you all done checking him? It's a Darren's whip.
So she imparts that it will actually, in the attunement process, bond with the user. It becomes a weapon that you can actually extend out of your arm and then, as a bonus action, draw back in. And in this particular instance, this one's special because it has the ability to prevent blindness, deafness, petrification, and stunning whoever is actually holding and attuned to the weapon. She also understands the damage and stuff that you can do with it. You can't voluntarily unattune from the weapon.
Does that mean I'm attuned to it?
You know.
It didn't finish.
Thank goodness.
Did not finish.
I don't like this.
Yeah, it does. You gain +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic whip, but attack rolls made against aberrations. Yeah. A creature hit with this weapon takes an extra 1d6 psychic damage. So essentially, it would be I believe, 2d6 as opposed to a regular whip is 1d6. But I can double check that.
Sure. Noise.
Should anyone want to use it?
Wow, it's kind of crazy that he just dropped this, and it really feels like it might be stolen goods or something, and we should keep it literally under wraps. for now.
That's a good pun.
They taught us that in our elvish schools.
To do puns.
We're the OG jokesters.
What does OG mean? Never heard this term
What?
before.
It's elvish. Let's go find some horses.
All right, let's go ahead and cut there.
Thanks for watching this episode of Ember Fables, a production of Markley Bros Entertainment. If you're enjoying the show, please give the video a like, subscribe to our channel, and let us know what you think in the comments below. This really helps our show reach more people and makes a big difference in the long-term sustainability of our production. If you'd prefer to listen to the game, you can find all our episodes in podcast form at emberfables.com, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. This show would not be possible without our community of Embers and the generous support of our patrons who love what we create and financially contribute to supporting the show. To learn more and to join our community, check out the links in the video description below. God bless and have a great day.